Okay, welcome back everyone. Today's objective will be an introduction to pointers. So we will start with a very simple example where we will investigate how we declare a pointer and how to use it. Okay, so let's start with our program here. How do you declare a pointer? Well, a pointer, first of all, is a variable. So it has to be of a certain data type. Okay? So let's say you want a pointer to point to an integer type variable. Then you would do something like this. Int, asterisk, so this is going to be important when you're declaring a pointer, and then give your pointer a name, my PTR, semicolon. That's it. However, there's one more step though. You need to assign it to a variable you want to point at. But this is it. You've just declared a pointer right here. But it's not assigned to anything. So how do we do that? Well, you need to have a variable you want this pointer to point to. Well, let's do that. And notice that the variable that you want to utilize to point at has to be of the same type. So let's say we have A, and it's got the value 9 stored in it. So how do we use now the pointer? Well, here's how you do it. You're going to say my PTR, which is the pointer variable name, equals to the address of A. So that is what's important in a pointer. You will store an address of that variable. That is what we call a reference to that variable. Good. Now, can we dereference the pointer to see if we indeed have access to A? That is the main objective of a pointer, is to access a variable indirectly through the pointer. So let's do that. Cout. And let me just go ahead and dereference our pointer. Star myPTR is the syntax for dereferencing. Now let's see if we do get our 9 back. So compile and run. And sure enough, what we have here is 9. So star myPTR is equal to 9. Now let's prove that this is not a fluke, and indeed we are pointing at the same data, right? Or the same variable. Well, let's change that 9 to a 19. Let's compile and run again. And there you have it. You have 19. Now let's use the pointer to change the value in A. Okay, we can do that. And let's do that right here. We're going to say, so dereference star myPTR. And let's put some other value, minus 44. Now let's go ahead and print A. So cout A equals A. And now let's see if indeed we had true access to A through the pointer. So let's compile and run. Let's see. Forgot my C here. There you have it. Compile and run. And there you have it. A is equal to minus 44. Okay, so by accessing A directly, we've noticed that whatever it contained was altered via the pointer. Okay, so that's how powerful pointers are. So basically, let's go back through and review this. When you declare a pointer, that's great, that's good, but you need now to assign it to a variable to make it point to a variable through the address of that variable. Hence, myPTR equal and %A. If you want to access the data that is pointed to, you use the asterisk. Either you're writing or reading. Okay? So, for example, this one here is a read statement. This here is a write statement. Okay? So we wrote 44 or minus 44 to A via the pointer. And sure enough, when we printed A, we had an altered value in A other than 19. So we ended up with minus 44. Okay, so in the next videos, we're going to put this into play and truly get the essence of pointers and how to actually use them in more practical examples.